I see. Ooh, it says green there. Just get my comment monitor up and running. See, are we actually live on the net? Live streaming tab. Oops, wrong button. I need to go my channel tab. There's probably one person watching right now. Here we go. Oops, I forgot to change. Perfect. Nope. One watching right now. Hey guys, so back with masking for airborne death before I go to work. I've got about an hour and 15 minutes before I go, so we'll hopefully be able to get something done. Let's hop into the program here so I can show you what I've done. I've gotten rid of the red line that was up here. In fact, we can even get rid of that node. I don't remember what I was doing with that test, but hey. So, what I've now done is I have made the red line part of our door. And I am going to close this just a bit, so there's just a little bit less light directly on my screen. And let's make sure I look okay still. Actually, what if... Whoa, if I do that, and then open this up just a little bit more, so I get more light directly on my face and not from behind me. That looks pretty good. And I should look... Whoops, bumping the USB cord on my microphone. I should look a little bit better because I'm using my actual webcam now instead of my phone, which, I think this is 1080p HD. I think the phones could get HD, but the app I was using, if I bought it, then I could get HD. So anyways, let's get into masking here. This is going to make things so much easier. So the red line is now part of the door. So I'm on this merge 3 node here. And if I turn the blend down to... I'm just going to type in 50%. There we go. So as you can see, I could actually turn it off all the way, probably. But I do want some blend so I get an idea of how it looks lined up with us. But this is going to save so much time, because now I can just move the line, which you can see it doesn't go all the way to the edge like it did before. So I do have to worry about when we get too far to the left, if the door... I don't think so, because I gave myself the full 1080 space. Here's what it looks like in the image editor. Whoops. Turn my comment monitor on. There we go. So that's what it looks like there. So I should have plenty of room to track with this. And then eventually I will get to a point where... Oh, what's the word? Okay, where I need to pick a different point to track. So this will help because I just move the red line where it's supposed to be. We're good to go. That's for the up and down. For the vertical. Horizontal, it's so far just been by my eyes. I don't have any horizontal point to really track. I will get to a point later on where I can see like the top and bottom of the door, and I'll be able to have better alignment that way, match up to a certain edge. So I just pretty much have to hope that the door doesn't do a lot of left and right jiggle on there. And if it does, then I'll have to go back and fix it when I preview it. When I watch it, I might see, like I said before, it moves to the left a little bit there. Oh, it shouldn't do that. Which is... that's just going to be a bother. But this is going to make things so much easier. So now what we need to do is hop into our merge 1 here. And okay, so I'm gonna have to remove all of these keys. It shouldn't be too bad though, because I'm not too far into the thing. What? Let's undo 1. I don't know why that happened. If I go off, come back on. Okay, so I don't know why that causes problems down the line. Let's just undo that. I hope, if needed to, we can put that thing back in. Alright, so let's... Oh, the other thing, too, as we're going along... Ooh, this is nice because I can see about where the door knob, I think, should be. But as we're going along, too, I will, at times, check this by... Wait, why is the... Oh, that's why the door is solid. I can check this by... Because I'm going to need it to be transparent for me to work with the red line, most likely. And then I'll make it not transparent to make sure the door looks okay. So I might have to be flipping back and forth between this merge, and adjusting the, adjusting the transparency, the blend, so that I can see better how it fits. But, yep, this is where we're at right now. This one, I'm going to do like I did last time. This one's going to be on this point here. This one's going to be over here, zoomed in so I can see my door. So what I'm actually thinking about doing right now, because this line I made it thinner. So let's just say if I do this. Scooch this over this way just a tidge. Scoot it like that. See, this right here looks let's do 6. I did not see that do anything. Let's just get rid of all this junk on the end here. So 0.536. What if I did 4? Just... Is that not... Okay, I'm going to do something really extreme here and set that 3 to 0. Oh, whoops. That's why I'm modifying the left... Okay, I want y-axis. My bad. There we go. 5. Whoops. 1. Let's see what it looks like on this. Okay, so... Make sure we set our keyframe here. So at this current point in time, we see like just a pixel of the silver feet of the CD player on top and the bottom of our nice line. So now we should be able to hop forward by a frame. This frame is the same except for It looks like there's things moving, you can see, but that's just... It's just pixels slightly shifting, some blur shifting. I don't know why that is. I would like to. I probably eventually will. I'm going to go and ask somebody, but I don't know. So we're going to set our key here as well. So here we have our first change. Oh, okay, yeah. Notice how we can see on both frames, this changes its shape a little bit, like maybe up a smidge. Four, two, two. Okay, so here's where we kind of check. Oops, we need to be here. See, that looks good. I'm actually going to 5, 2. Oops. 3. I'm just making finite adjustments because it looks, could just be the pixels, like, you know, shifting their shape. But it looks, okay, that looks good enough to me. Door moves over about as much as the camera does. Now, let's turn our attention to this side here. Looks, to me, the camera looks like it moves straight across. Let's fit this for a second so we can see. That's straight across, so I'm going to say, well, let's check here and see. So the X position, let's take the X to, let's do 5. Whoops, no, sorry, Y. Just get rid of all of this. Like, why is there all that junk on the end? Even 9 go. Yuck. That moved it down some. Whoops. Okay. Well, we gotta realize too that the junk is, so we're gonna leave, we'll leave the junk to make it easy. So don't like how it just randomly adds all of this junky junk on the end. So let's actually fix that. Let's go back to here. We're going to make that digit a 1 and delete everything else. Nice and neat. Whoops. Let's make sure that... Okay, this digit, that's also good as well. Okay. Now here's where I want to do this like 2. See, it moves it up a smidge. So what we're checking... Oh, the other thing I want to check too is... Yeah, the door does jump up some, so we need to keep that at 1. What I was doing there is using the media keys to scrub back and forth, because they always are set to scrub, which it's an issue if I'm listening to music. I'm not right now, but if I was, which I might, that would be an issue because it would also affect music. But here, they work as media keys. Let me pop over to your view for a second to just show you here. I think that's going to be right side up for you. Media keys are over here close to my mouse, so that makes that a little bit awkward to reach all the way over there when usually my hands are here. But I guess I'm punching numbers in. We'll try it both ways. We'll try it and see. There we go, back on me. My nice poofy hair that's going to get a cut. I'm going to try and find the time this week to have my mother cut it. Shh. I don't like getting haircuts, so yeah, I'm going to try, but if I kind of don't feel like it, if it's like, I want to be in a really good mood when I get my haircut. Okay, so oh, this saves so much time. That's weird. On the right side, it looks like the frame moves up. I'll set this to fit. It looks like the frame moves up a bit that way. On the left side, looks like it moves up that way. Could just be our door moving down too. It does move a smidge, so zoom back in on our door. Okay. Start with Y. This is probably going to be something like 5. Oh. No, look. Watch this, okay. So do that. So see, all I did was change this number to a 5. And instantly it's like, oh, we think you mean 49999, whatever junk is on the end there. No. I literally mean 5. Okay? But 5 isn't enough, so I'm going to say 8. 1 second. I don't see Jima in her cage right now. I know she's in there. You can hear her squawking. I'm going to see what's up, because that's not a happy squawk. What's up, Jima? What are you squawking about? Hmm? Here, girl. Say hi to Jima. Yep. 2 watching. Hey, guys. Cool. Hey, go on my shoulder, Jima. Turn around. Turn around. Good girl. Yeah. What are you squawking about, girl? Everything's okay. Yeah. Did you just want to spend time with me? Because I like spending time with you. Alright, so that's 7. So we're going to go with that. Oh. And I am going to go back. You know, I just realized my hands are so close to the media keys anyways, and I can even scoot the keyboard left more if I need to. So I'm going to go back to the beginning here. And get rid of all of our junk. Like that. Okay, 6. Oops, nope. Now, it is possible that we could, at some point, find ourselves needing something past 3 digits. I don't even know why they have that in here. Unless it's more finite and granular control, I'm guessing. Because I think Pinnacle Studio only does 2 digits on the decimal. So, it's kind of nice to have, but I wish it wouldn't just add on all of that stuff. So, let's go. We've adjusted the vertical. Start, first of all, by getting rid of all of our junk. 5. Oops, no. 0. 0 again. That looks good. Now let's check that. By using my... It seems weird that, like, the shot still looks like it's moving up to the left. Over here. But, oh, that's why. Because, watch this. If I zoom out a bit, you see... You also have to account for us moving independent of the camera. That's why. So, the stereo is static. We have to trust the stereo is moving with the shot static. And move the door to the stereo. So the stereo moves up to the left. But the shot over on our right looks like it's moving up to the right. It's moving up to the left. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty confident right now. This is very similar to the bush that I have masked in there. There's an outside shot. And in that shot, which would be impossible to reshoot because the trees and everything are completely different. There's probably even some snow outside right now. But in that shot, there was accidentally me holding the boom mic. So I had to put a bush on top of the shot. And this is feeling very similar to that. Okay. I just wanted to see what was all in frame. That's interesting. So, sorry. Sorry for lip smacking too. If I'm doing any of that. There we go, gotta unplug my ears. Okay, so set key. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna say 2. Two. 1. 4. Ooh, ouch. 4, 5, 8, 7, 8. Do I need a smaller... Oh. Oh, dude, I just realized something so cool. Yes, I think it worked. Let me hop on over to here and check something. If I take... Oh, wait, never mind. That was... So, kind of. I realized something. I was thinking I would have to play with the transparency of this. What I tried is... This line is actually transparent, as you can see here. When I saved it, however, I don't think it saved the transparency like it has in here. So the line is solid here. Expected. But what I... Oops, I bumped the... I'm going to route this cable up and over instead of under. There we go. What I didn't realize, though, is that in making this merge here slightly transparent, reducing the blend, so that we are transparent, everything on top is transparent, I have made it so that it's like almost like this line is transparent, because we can kind of sort of see this through it. So if I set this to 6, I kind of like that right there. We can see the line, and we can see its relation to the middle of the silver foot of the CD player. Yeah, so okay. Now what I was questioning here is this. I'm going to drop the... Let's set this to fit. Let's come up here. Let's do F4. So that's an issue. Let's set here so we see our keyframes. I'm going to jump forward drastically. And then here I am going to move this onto... Okay, let's go ahead and undo that. Let's get back to our last known keyframe. I'm looking at that white spot there, which... Let's check our... What? How is... That's not right. And what are we viewing on the left viewer? Oh, I know what we're viewing on the left viewer. I think... So, something funny is going on, because our mask is up there. I should be on the poly... Yes, I am. Solid, not solid. Just... Oh, there we go. That's where it's supposed to be. Okay, so we see that is in our mask. So does our door need to be a bit wider? Is our question. Excuse me. Let's... No. 0.6. Thank you. That was weird. That's like... Okay, so... Let's put you back over to here. We'll find out what we need to do with that. Whoops. In rotating my monitor, I'm kind of rotating what you guys see. I just need to close this curtain by just a smidge so there's no light shining directly on my monitor. Okay, back to here though, we need to adjust. Oop. 2, 3, and no junk. 8. Okay, I like the look of 8. Why is there some junk on there? Let's go. Something's not right here. Let's set the key. Why is there not a line on 7? So wait, oh. So we can't use those because that goes every 2 frames. Okay, so this should be... one. And there should be no junk on the end of 7. I wonder if it's adding that little bit of junk to compensate for the slight blur that you get between the 2 frames that are the same. Well, I don't want that compensation. Unless someone can prove to me that it's actually important. I love you, sweetie. Good girl. So... that definitely jumps up. No, that looks right on the left monitor. So... 4, 5. About 6. Five. Okay, so what if that looks... That looks good to me, so if we go 7, 5. Well, 4, 7, 6. 7, 7. 8. 7. Rolling 4, 7, 7. That spot right there will be fixed later, just for reference. Okay, so our Y 2, 8. 3, 5, 6. There we go. That looks good to me. When did this junk get introduced? I'm going to assume I meant to type a 5 here and get rid of all the junk. Okay. Oh, wow. What? So what's on the end of that? No. Okay. So we're going to do 8. No junk, please. 7, 8. Why does that have to have... Nope. Last attempt. Okay, we're going to be stuck with some junk there. Seriously, if anybody knows the explanation, let me know. We're going to go forward a frame here. I'm going to attempt to get rid of the junk here as well, just in case. Nope. Six. Oops. That looks good to me. So I'm going to do one last frame. Okay, so that one's going to be stuck with junk. That should be 6 then. I feel like 4. Nope, 5, definitely 5. Whoops, we need to make this 2, 3. 2, 5. Okay. Then let's go forward. Set key. Set this to fit. like this. We're going to do a little test here. Plop on into full screen. Whoops. Here's our full test. That looks good to me. That looks really, really good to me. Ah, hope, hope, hope. There's hope. So, that looks so good, in fact, that I'm not worried about it. Let's just see really quickly because I'm curious. So we are at 29.88% of the way. That's cool. That's real cool. Oops, this one. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna see my mom's off the phone if she can come in and check this.
Anybody's interested, but you know, he kind of wants me to give him a price range or option, which is fair. So I'm gonna look around and see what they would be if they were normal.
Okay, so let's see. You're doing a test for everybody, the 2 people watching.
Oh, are you live right now?
Yeah. So I'm gonna fit this and make it big. Let's jump back to frame 1. Whoops, I forgot to do one other thing too. This. So you're watching the door. It's gonna be very short, but I'm gonna play it and then we'll go frame by frame.
The door area where that green stuff was, the green markings, or the door
What
in the
green
back?
stuff?
This. You
Oh
have
no
that
no.
Here. But the
No,
door in the back
yes,
there?
yeah.
Okay.
You're watching the door that I'm putting in.
nothing jumps out. Oh.
Obviously right there, because I haven't done right there.
Yeah, go back again. So, oh wow, it's like the wall opens up. It looks totally normal.
Yeah, there is a little bit of masking that I need to go fix. Like right there, there's a smidge of white on my shoulder. That's going to be last after I get the door in.
Man, that would not even be noticeable.
Well, I'm going to fix it.
Right. It's just like, it looks good.
And that right there.
Yeah. You know, whatever reflection's going on, if I was watching it, I would make an excuse for it. Just like there's reflections here and there. That looks really good. Fixing it is a good idea, but it, yeah.
So now,
that's great.
Let me just do this next frame so you can see. I'm going to zoom back into where the door is. We want to put this over to here. Drop the transparency of that. Okay, so this needs to go. I should make sure, yep, not too much can be seen. It's dark back there. I need to do the Y. Was it 5? Get rid of all that excess mathematical junk. 4. I like that. Then let's get rid of all that excess junk there too as well. Let's see, there's a lot of, pretty sure we said 5 on that. Okay, whoops, wrong button. I need to do this button. There we go, that looks better. 5, perfect. 4, 1, 0, no. 5, 7, 8. Let's do 9. There's a little bit of roughness of our mask. Let's check transparency. That looks pretty good to me. So now let's go. Wait, now you can see what I did. See how it moves, and it looks like it's moving with it. So the reason that red line's there is because I'm using that red line to keep it in the same vertical relation to this foot of the CD player. So yeah.
Well, that's good.
Close my door, please. Thank you. Oh yeah. I'm gonna just quickly drop the brightness of my smartphone by a bunch because it's dark enough in here I can see it at fully dimmed. Ugh. So yes, I am still a bit sick. Like, not like super tired, wanting to take a nap and relaxing bath, like crazy sick. But runny nose with some sores. Not super runny, but definitely gets mucus and I blow it out so I can breathe. And that's about it. So let's see. You know, I just realized something, so let's go forward and set a key here. So let's take our so the reason I'm doing this is because every other frame is the same. I just have to go up here and set the key, which that's really easy. So if we don't count those frames as progress, or don't count them as the total that we have to do, there you go. We're 59.76% of the way there. Which, if we were doing a lot more complicated stuff, like I was doing this, and moving some squiggles on her hair, and like a lot of other things moving in the shot, you might do that if the next frame was just set frame, or copy-paste last frame. Yeah. I love Jima, and I think she likes me too. At least she appreciates that I feed her. Especially when I do yummy crackers and stuff every once in a while. Yeah, I love you, Jima. Alright, on to the next frame. So we were adjusting the, 6. Uh, 3, 1, 2. Okay, 2 looks good. Whoops. Oops. Now, this is something that kind of sort of requires good eye. You have to... my visual memory really helps here. I'm able to visually remember where it was positioned in relation to the foot. I'm able to visually see these things, and I'm going to do a Let's Talk about visual memory sometimes, because it's really useful for stuff like this. But the downfall is you can imagine anything pretty much anywhere. So I might, for instance, be like, where did I leave the scissors? I see the scissors on the dining room table. Oh, they're not there. Probably because they weren't there in the first place. I just imagined it. Ooh, I also can see the scissors next to the potato chips. That one's obvious. Ah, I see the scissors on my keyboard. Nope, they're not on my keyboard. And, ooh, I don't think anybody took them. You get the idea. You can imagine things where they weren't originally, and it's not bad. That doesn't happen very often. Let's make that. That was easy. Actually, I'm gonna do 3, 9, 9, 7. That looks good. I'm gonna, ooh, yeah, let's, so here I think, let's make this 1 and delete all of the excess junk. Oops. No, 3, 9. Okay, I like 3, 9. But we don't want any excess junk. Huh. So it's like those frames are cursed to have junk on the x-axis. So 3, 9, no junk. Now, something to keep in mind too is subtle changes like this. Aren't necessary. Sort of. I mean, there is a point where people won't notice. I mean, like, only the most devoted, crazy, fanatically hard download and analyze every single frame, has too much time on his hands or wasted all of it, fan, would download something and notice that you added one extra frame into this edition. Which, if we're... the thing that popped in my mind was like a TV show. You know, you watch it and then a little bit later on, for some whatever weird reason, you copy the episode from TV again, like record it, and then analyze the two and notice there's one extra frame in that episode. Like, who would notice that, and who would even care? I don't think anybody would care. And if you did find out, how would you prove that the developers actually did that, the creators of the show did that? As opposed to it just being a... oh, what's the word? As opposed to it just being that for whatever reason your frame dropped, the signal going through the air dropped one frame. Like, no. Stuff like that, if you notice it, good eye. You probably spent way too much time. That's for another time, is what's good use of time and what's not. It's different for everyone. Oh, I don't want to dive down that rabbit hole, especially not here. Back to work. There's not supposed to be all of this junk here. That's cursed, okay. Pretty sure we want that to be 5. 8. 7. That looks good. Three. I wonder if you guys can hear that. I am going to take my headset here. Plug into my phone and monitor the stream. I'm listening to myself talking about the frame thing. Okay, I couldn't hear that on there, which is a good thing. And I was just making sure, because it's a conversation in the other room, and, you know, I just want to make sure you guys don't hear that. It wouldn't be bad if you heard it, but at the same time, who knows? Something might happen out there in those regards. This is where we need to modify our mask big time, because if I click on, well, maybe not. See if I drag that point over. That was my phone telling me that eBay was saying something to me, sent me a notification for something. Go ahead and save my current progress, because we definitely want this saved. And what I was going to say is, for a second there I thought, ooh, that means that one of my packages is... Oh, wait, I didn't even order a package yet. The one that I ordered is already here. Some new music. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop here, make sure I'm actually ready for work and everything and good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means quite a bit to me. There are 2 people out there that are enjoying this, and I don't know why you guys haven't said anything. If you're not on YouTube, like you don't have an account but you enjoy watching, I just want to hear what you guys like about this series. So please, please, please leave a comment below if you can on YouTube. Okay, when this turns into a archived version, leave a comment below. Tell me what you like about this. If you can't do that, I have a Facebook. My name is Caleb Rogers, CalebRodgers. Look me up there, send me a message. You can follow me if you want to on Facebook. Don't add me as a friend, because I don't know you in real life, so I'm not going to add you. There's that rule, but message me and tell me what you like about watching me mask. I have a Twitter. Again, Caleb Rogers. I might change that to Cool Shows 101. I don't use Twitter, except for looking at what some other people post. Hit me up on there. If you know my email, send me an email. Let me know what you like about this series, because I'm left wondering. I'm left wondering why I consistently get 2 views, or 2 people watching on this live stream, but then I don't get consistently 2 people watching on my other live streams, like my Let's Talk. And if it's robots, then what a waste. YouTube, you need to do something about that. Because I definitely don't want robot views. Well, maybe. I mean... No, I don't. I mean, if I was getting robot views and I wasn't the one creating those robot views, and I had monetization still available, I could potentially make quite a bit of money if I got enough robot views. But then it doesn't help the advertisers. No one's actually watching those ads, so they're not getting anything from it. So it wouldn't be fair. So I don't want robot views. I would hope, however, that if something like that did happen, and then they found out and were able to shut down the robots, they wouldn't take away money from... They wouldn't ask for money back if I already had it. Like, I hope they wouldn't be like, so some of that money that we deposited into your bank was robot views, and we're going to need some of it back. I hope they would just let me keep it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys